good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Anarch Free State of California. We had a few difficulties last year with the Sabbat taking over the main cities under Anarch control. And about a month ago now, a new kindred entered California. He goes by the name of Marcel, and he very much is trying to rebuild the Anarch Free State. Our players are coming in as the characters James, played by Grinfox.
Meth head reporting for duty.
You're not a meth head anymore.
Still, it makes a fun joke.
Ashton Windham, played by Good Job.
Let's just call me Wind.
Bruno Montez, played by Dragon.
Hello, I like to punch things.
Jackie Day, played by Double Awesome.
I'm just a librarian.
And Therese Harding, played by Lily Dadoof. Also, before we continue doing this double, you are getting cut off sometimes. Do you have like a noise gate set? Maybe. If so, you have set that too low and too high, I mean.
Well, guess we're talking about getting all our technical issues out of the way before the session.
There will be tentacle issues.
Nice!
If we're dealing with La Sombra, that would be a problem.
Whatever tentacle... Hey, tentacles are no issue. Do.
Clan Tremmy, I would be ready for the embrace now. Please save me from this tomfoolery. So where we are, to introduce the characters a bit, we have Ashton, who just came to LA about 3 nights ago, asking for protection from his sire. We have Bruno, who, after breaking the masquerade, has been bloodbound by Marcel, and Marcel has taken him under his wing to teach him and make sure that Bruno, even once he has been punished for long enough, is able to function without breaking the traditions again. Jackie is a bit of a wild card. I will not say too much yet because the group will run into her like 10 minutes after the session starts. James has been traveling with a friend of his, Robert, who has been a vampire for a bit longer. And he had been ghouled by Robert, who then got captured, which led to Marcel finding a confused, lonely ghoul starving for vitae. And Marcel has taken both James and Robert under his wing to teach them and to give them a purpose. Now James is Marcel's child, and he is a rather young Bruja still. Therese, if I get this right, is traveling with Marcel because her sire has been struck with a curse that makes every one of her children look like actual monsters, which is a grave endangerment of the masquerade. To which our dear Baron said, can't have that.
Yeah, if anyone at home has played The Wolf Among Us or read the Fables comics, think that, but a teenage girl. 24/7.
And tonight, all of you would be meeting at the main Anarch hideout, which is a nightclub. And as you get there, what do you do? Well, all but Jackie.
Can I try and go through the back?
Well, the bouncer is Bruno, so
Oh. Okay. Like, I just don't want to go into the front looking like I do.
I guess you can get in through the back, yes.
Alright. I mean,
You
as
would
long
take
as...
the same route as Robert then.
Alright. As long as Marcel's alright with that.
He is.
Okay. So I'm gonna go in through the back, try and keep my head down. I'm wearing a rather long coat to cover the thick fur all over my arms. And my hands are staying firmly in my pockets.
And would you get to the VIP area where Marcel is residing most of the time?
Yep.
What is everybody else doing?
Hanging out at the bar until Marcel calls me over.
Bruno's doing the job of bouncer.
I'd say James is looking a bit excited, I guess.
Where is James?
He is probably in a corner.
So not in the VIP area with Marcel.
Not yet, as he is trying to take a break from that.
I'm actually not going directly to Marcel. I'm going to go talk to my sire. Just hang out with her.
Well, then the first thing all of you would notice is Robert coming down the stairs from the VIP area, and he would first ask James to go upstairs, saying Marcel wants to talk to him. Then he would go to Ashton. Marcel needs you upstairs. I will be there in a minute too.
Okay.
I would go upstairs immediately.
The next person he would go to is Therese. Marcel wants to talk to you and a few other people.
All right. I'll say bye to Cecilia and head upstairs.
And Robert then would go outside and take Bruno and tell Bruno, I'm taking over here. Marcel wants to see you.
All right. Bruno would make his way over.
As you guys get up into the VIP area, one thing you would notice is that Marcel is alone up there. Not just not having the usual pleasant company that he keeps, but there's also someone missing that you've never seen him without so far. Well, except for James, who probably knows what's coming now. And who wants to do that can give me an empathy check at this moment.
Will do. It's perception empathy, right?
Yep.
One success.
Anybody else who wants to make the roll?
You said James would know what's going on? Or
Well,
have a-
he would have an idea. I will write it to you in text.
I understand. I think I know where you're going with this.
And okay, we have 2 people with 1 success. I guess Bruno is not trying to discern what's going on.
Nope.
Well, what you will get with that one success in your empathy check, Marcel seems somewhat distressed. It's thank you for coming up here.
Is everything
I
alright?
need your help.
Alright then.
All right.
My son, Nathaniel, I think you've all seen him before, has been missing since the beginning of the night.
Man.
We would all know who Nathaniel is, right?
Yeah, he's always around Marcel. Usually, I'm not sure if you talked to him because he is a rather eccentric young man.
Therese is a person who talks to very few people.
But you would know who Nathaniel is.
Alright. Oh, that's... You want us to help find him?
Yes, please. I have a few things to attend to tonight, and as much as I want to, I can't take the search on myself.
Help find the kid. Got it.
Do you know where he went?
Have an idea?
I sadly do not. I just know that he is compulsively curious, and whenever he sees something that sparks his interest, he tends to just wander off. Which James would very much know that issue.
Yep. Well, I'd say I'm going to go find him, but that's just me. What about you guys?
I'll help.
Don't have a choice. Boss said I got to do it. Doing it.
Lead the way.
Righto.
Who's
Sorry if I
leading here?
sneeze a lot throughout this session. Allergies suck.
Bless
Alright.
you, Lily. So, what are you doing now?
First of all,
James is probably like pacing while Marcel's talking, furrowing his brow and twiddling his thumbs. Still paying attention to Marcel, but there's certainly an air of anxiety around him.
So are we
Well,
still in Marcel or
at the-
James's office? Or Marcel's
You are
office?
still
or...
in the VIP area, and
Okay.
Marcel is kind of waiting for you to get going, still with that rather distressed look on his face.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll kinda
boss, do you
just-
know where we should be going? You know anywhere where the kid might be?
I wish I
I-
did.
What are the kind of things that normally attract his interest?
Unusual sounds, an unusual sight, sometimes an unusual person.
All right.
We'll find him.
We'll find him. Don't worry. We'll find him. And James will motion for the other folks to move out with him.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Bruno
Which
follows.
James would
follow.
know where Marcel usually holds his day sleep, and that would also be where Nathaniel sleeps, obviously.
Yep. We'll start there. So I say to them, yeah, just give me a second. I'll start the investigation, as we're gonna call it. So should I be accompanied with somebody else when I go into this area where Marcel sleeps? And
Well, if you want to go
Christians?
directly into his haven, you might want to very much go alone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So that's why I said that.
Does
You
James
could
tell us?
ask the others to scan the surroundings a bit
Yeah.
without giving them the exact address where the haven is.
Okay. Guys, I'm gonna need to be in this place alone, so I'm gonna lead you to the surrounding area and just stay out, please. I don't want to get in trouble. So I go in.
While he's doing that,
Everybody give me investigation checks.
all right. I
Or
actually,
perception at difficulty 8. That also works.
Investigation what?
Perception investigation.
All right.
the one time I don't make a character with any points in investigation. Oh, I got 1 success.
Grandfox, are you going to make one as well for...
Yeah.
So, you just find all of Nathaniel's shoes lined up. So now you know that he's barefooted.
Mhm.
Whereas the rest of the group, with the cumulative successes that you guys got, you would find an open manhole not too far from where James led you.
Great.
Think the kid might have gone in here.
Well, we didn't really see anywhere else he could have gone. Should we head down there or should we wait for James?
I think so.
That wasn't
Also,
a yes
out
or
of
no
character,
question.
Lily, your mic is pretty quiet.
That wasn't a yes or no question.
I
Should we
said
go
out of
down or
character.
should we go downstairs or should we wait for James? Yeah, I think so. Which one are we doing? Which one do you guys
Should we go downstairs or should we wait? Yes.
Yes. That would be Bruno's response.
I'm just gonna... Therese shakes her head. She's actually going to peek down into the sewers and use red eyes. Get a
Okay.
look around the area.
Give me a perception check.
Boop.
You don't see too much. Just looks like a sewer. What is James doing?
James is probably coming out now. If anything, he's probably barefooted, so he's saying that as he walks out.
Well,
Stops.
you would have to find your group first, so give me another investigation check.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's one muscly guy and a woman in a large trench coat sticking her head into a sewer grate.
Yeah, but they are in an alleyway.
Oh.
You're not right in front of Marcel's haven.
I thought this was just like a grate like in the middle of the street. We're just like, hey, you're down there.
Okay, yes, you do find the group, and you do see that Therese is sticking her head into a manhole at the moment.
You can probably hear some vague sounds like.
Hey, what are you doing, if I may ask?
We think the kid went down here.
Okay, now I want to actually crawl down into the sewers.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna... Is there a ladder, or do you just have to drop down?
There's a ladder.
Okay. I'm gonna take the ladder. I'm gonna head down into the sewers. I'm gonna wait by the ladder for everyone else.
All
Bruno
right.
would go down.
All right. All right. Well, we shouldn't split up as much, so I guess I go down the ladder.
Did you find anything in there?
I follow.
I say that to
We
James.
well, I saw that he had no shoes on. Well, so to say, he doesn't have any shoes on. All his shoes are there.
I'm just gonna do
But-
something real quick.
No signs. No other signs really.
At that,
Can
I'm
I
gonna...
roll perception for the sewer?
Yep.
I'm not really gonna try and roll for this myself, but I'm going to say to everyone else, we should probably try and find bear footprints.
Okay. What do I see?
It takes you. It takes you some. Well, you're first just looking at your surroundings, right?
Yeah, and then kind of focusing in on what Therese said.
Well, what you at first
back.
obviously see, welcome back, is a rather dirty sewer, but as you look around and look on the small concrete way that you're standing on, you do see that about, I would say, 10 feet from you, there's a piece of rebar sticking out of the concrete, and it looks a bit bloody, leaving a trail for you to follow.
Follow that rebar.
No,
Oh.
the bloody trail.
Or follow the blood. I mean,
Oh God.
Yeah, of where he probably was still healing the wound that he just had gotten.
I don't like the looks of this.
Me neither.
James says as he walks on.
yeah, Bruno's just going anyways.
Yeah, I'm following. too.
Which, at this moment, let us switch to Jackie for a moment. Double, you there? Mr. Double Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm here.
About half an hour before everything that just was talked over happened, someone stumbled into your hideout. A young man looking rather disheveled in both just attire and mindset. And he did something that you're not used to anymore since things changed. He very clearly looked at you. And he didn't stop ever since. But he also didn't say anything.
Also, wait, I have a hideout?
More or less.
Oh,
You're sitting in the sewers.
my secret base. All right.
Your hideout
You're
is
sitting in the
all the sewers.
Oh, there's turtles down here.
Did you do anything or did you just try to ignore him?
I would. Well, okay, if I definitely notice this, then that why not? I guess I'm going to stare intently. That's what I do.
which he is avoiding direct eye contact.
Hmm.
But he is looking at you,
Hmm.
shifting his head from one side to the other.
Well, to that, well, first off, when I say stare intently, I mean stare intently with the auspex too.
Didn't you say that you might not? Or did you keep that now?
It's
Yes, you did keep that.
It's right on
Okay, Auspex 2. Let me
there. Which
open up my
I
DM screen.
yeah. That's the stare intently.
Well,
Auspex
first
2
of all,
power,
let me
stare
open up
intently.
the.
Just like the Protean 2 power, hand stabbies.
um.
And the Animalism 1 power, a woo.
Protean power 2, stab intently.
Roll me a perception empathy at difficulty 8.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like it's not really possible to not stab someone intensely.
So you just got my character sheets all messed up.
It just like poke them with the tip of your knife. Just
Okay.
Well,
Perception.
that is a
and
general
empathy.
problem with the character sheets for VTM and Roll20.
Okay, 1 second. Gotta get D10s. All right. And the difficulty was
8.
8. All right. So target number less or greater than
Greater.
8. All right. Okay, now my roller's good to go. Successes.
You have a feeling you actually didn't do that good, but the colors that you see just they keep on changing.
Uh-oh.
But what you mostly see is a pale white.
All right. I am quite confused as to why there's a bunch of shifting colors standing in front of me, and it's kind of freaking me out.
And you have never seen that just white as a base.
Yeah. My character hasn't seen a lot of things, and I'm just kind of not doing so good.
It makes sense with how your character got embraced, which they don't even know what that means yet.
What's a vampires?
That's what I'm calling this episode. What is a vampires?
Makes sense.
Welcome to the jungle.
And now, well, let's wait until Grin Fox comes back. Otherwise, this would be kind of strange, considering Grin Fox is the one who mostly knows. Do you do anything else as you don't get a reaction from the young, rather confused looking person?
Well, what I think my character's gonna do is just, since they're not going away and they really want them to go away, but they're just gonna my character's gonna close their eyes again so they don't see all that weird colors, and they're just gonna rock back and forth in the fetal position for now. That's a good idea.
This is quite the interaction.
We're already taking our first pause because we need the Grin Fox to come back.
The fetal position. The ultimate defense tactic.
Also, Double, did you get my message on what that white means?
Oh, yep.
We're on a Malkite. Don't think we don't know how to weed them out.
But I think panicking is a good course of action.
What is it not a good course of action? Don't answer that question.
You're panicking over a
The colors!
skinny-
The colors!
All right.
I had just put on my headphones when you started waiting for me, I presume. I've been back for a while now.
Oh.
Well then, let's
So-
get back to. Well,
Okay,
you were
so-
following the trail.
Yep.
So what order are we all going in?
Are we recording again already?
Yeah, we are.
Good.
I made sure. So,
What order are we going in?
Bruno, James, Therese, and Ashton. What order are we going in?
I'd say Ashton first, because I like to put good job on the spot.
Nope.
He's
Put
not
me in.
a physical character.
Man, what should we do
Middle
while
of the
we're
pack.
hunting a
Bruno would
stranger?
probably be going ahead because as soon as he saw the blood, he would have assumed that's where the kid is.
What are we
Yeah.
do? Who are we gonna put in the lead of our dangerous expedition into the sewers? Oh, the daughter of Cacophony. What could possibly go wrong?
Follow the Bruja whose job it is to find the kid.
I'm
Bruno.
staying close behind Bruno.
I'm going to be, like, next to Bruno.
Marcel said find the kid. Bruno's finding the kid. He's bloodbound to Marcel.
I'm going to follow them.
Bruno's also impatient, so he's not waiting for anybody.
Bruno, we need to slow down.
You will have to turn 2 corners before you almost run into the boy who's just standing there, shifting his head from one side to the other.
Perception to see this whole mess unfolding before us.
You don't see the other part of the mess.
All right.
Nathan, does he seem to register that we're here at all?
You didn't call him by his name, so he
I
doesn't.
just kind of put my hand on his shoulder. Kid.
Give me a moment. I need to look at one of Nathaniel's stats. Wonderful. He shrieks and makes a jump away from you
Of course.
before he actually turns around. He looks at
Alright.
you with. No, he's not crying, but he has his eyes just wide open.
It's all right. It's all right. We're with Marcel.
You recognize me, don't you, Nathaniel?
Boss said he wanted you back.
After a moment, Nathaniel slowly walks up to James and just. I'm sorry. Did I worry myself?
A little bit, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, what happened here? We saw some blood, which is normal, but
I just hurt my foot a little bit. It doesn't hurt anymore. There's someone here.
someone here?
Yeah.
Therese does not like that. Therese starts
Yes.
looking around.
Well, give me perception checks.
All right,
Does anyone have auspex?
Nope, but I got red eyes, so I can still see in the darkness. Oh, yay.
Might-
An actual good roll.
Actually, wait.
What?
They all went down into the sewer. Are there any lights down? Are they just in the complete darkness? Like,
It's not complete darkness, but it is pretty dark.
hmm.
Which
I-
they
well-
are, except for Therese, who can see in the darkness, rolling for seeing in the dark.
Bruno got 1 success. Ashton got none.
I got 3.
Meet Mark.
Therese got 3.
Jackie, you heard now that he told the people that came in here, there is
Ooh.
someone here.
Uh-oh.
There's no-
I feel like this is where, I don't know, maybe some kind of courage check or something. I don't know.
Yeah, give me a courage check. That's a good idea.
There's also a
All right,
rather
let's see.
buff wolf lady currently looking around the sewers. Which, how much do I see with that 3 successes?
Let's see. What's a good difficulty?
You see the sewers. Difficulty 6.
All right.
Okay.
The standard. Boop.
Nice.
Super success. All the courage. Pumped
You
up.
are
ready.
courageous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
Adrenaline is just flowing in your body.
Which
you
might
feel
be
like
bad.
the boy doesn't want to harm you when he says that.
okay. Good. Yay. All right. So well, just my character, well, they're not going to be moving still, but they're just watching, just looking. Not
Which
saying
means
anything.
also, are you still using your...
Well, I actually, you can, I don't know, like roll a dice for that if it's on or not. Unreliable.
Do you want to be in? Do you want to be hidden right now?
It could go either way, so I need a roll to kind of get it in there, like which way it goes.
You stop hiding.
All right.
So, out of the blue appears a young, rather pale woman crouching in a corner.
Well, they're business casual, although very messed up.
Yeah.
Therese just kind of goes, ah! And kind of just gets in like a battle stance. Doesn't attack, but looks like she's about to.
Uh-oh, battle stance.
Courage check. You are not
Weird.
used to this.
Oh, hold on. Let me drop my 3 again. I am super into
Wow,
it.
nice.
You are just brave as fuck.
We don't have someone falling into road track yet. That is good.
Yay. Oh boy, I would have loved if I accidentally made a player frenzy for a session. So, does this person look like she could be a threat at all?
Not at all.
Mostly harmless.
Who the
Just
hell are
like
you?
Who are you?
All right, and
I'm inclined to ask the same thing.
just going to very slowly back, just kind of backing up against the wall, maybe getting up a little bit now. Just gonna say, Jackie, very very slowly, very confused she is.
All right.
Is she like a vampire pale?
No, she shouldn't be.
Okay.
No, she's actually not.
All
But
right.
she appeared out of the blue.
Yeah, but
It's
I don't
dark
know.
down here.
I don't want to ask, are you a vampire, and actually end up violating the masquerade.
Ooh, good point here.
Yeah.
Are you a vampire? What? Oh, crap. That's how you
Also-
lose humanity in the first session.
Give me a wit. Well, all the perception checks are with wits by now, so
Yay for house rules. Oh, no successes. Yay. I'm too scared. I'm still too nervous about this thin lady who looks like she couldn't scratch me.
Bruno botched it.
So Bruno thinks there's something around the corner.
Oh.
Ashton realizes it is cold here, and what that young woman wears is not at all enough to suffice a human being
Which
in that kind of
What do I
cold.
roll again?
She would be shivering because
Yeah, but she wouldn't have blue lips. She wouldn't
True.
have any signs of hypothermia.
True. It is. All right.
Gwen Fox, you roll wits perception.
Bruno just calls out, I think there's something around the corner.
It's a goblin.
Well, don't announce our presence to it.
Which James realizes the same thing as Ashton.
Mm-hmm.
I'm immediately
That
rushing
is-
over to the corner Bruno mentioned.
Give me another perception check.
Bruno is following too.
I'm jumping out from this corner and trying to look as fierce as I can be.
That
Failure.
little rat that made the noise is just skittering away.
I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh. Therese looks genuinely sad.
I'll give my coat to. What was her name?
You didn't ask her yet.
I'll just give my coat to her then.
Can I use animalism to
Bruno
say,
just
no, I'm a
scratches
friend,
his head.
please come back?
Yeah, you
Guess it
can.
was just a
We're
rat.
chasing rats now.
I'm a friend. No, I'm not I'm not gonna chase it into the dark. I just want to call out to it. No, wait, I'm a friend, please.
The rat doesn't listen.
This is-
Yeah.
I shoot Bruno a very dirty look, but then I walk back over to everyone else.
You're the one who
So-
scared it.
So
You're the one who got
Noel,
scared of a rat.
That
I heard something. I didn't know it
very-
was
Yeah,
a rat.
a rat.
the very handsome young man there just handed you his coat.
How
Which-
handsome is this young man?
Appearance 5 handsome.
Oh my.
You want to give me a self-control check?
Bruno is appearance 4 handsome.
I'm appearance
Alright.
0 handsome.
Well, okay, so my 3 with a 6, right? Difficulty. All right, here we go. Is my luck gonna hold out? Yep.
You
Yep.
did it. Wow.
I'm
Just
high
don't-
rolling tonight.
Just
Uh,
don't
well,
have a dice
that-
pull
that-
any high. Just don't have a
That
dice
just
pull any
means
higher
you're
than
not falling for him immediately.
You
All right,
never
but I
have a
will
dice
need
pull
that
greater
coat.
than 3.
because it's
There
cold down
will-
here.
Well, you're not freezing. You don't feel cold.
It should be. Should be.
It should be cold, but you're not feeling cold.
Because you're a vampire.
Somewhat.
What are you doing down here?
And my character just gonna respond that, well, that something's very wrong here, and it's quiet down here. It was.
Do you live here?
My character. I'm just gonna give him a look and say, no, this is a sewer. What are you?
Well, when you have to, you can make any place a home.
But
Um,
look, I feel like there's definitely some kind of role for, like, it's creepy down here, maybe I should leave. I don't know, like another courage maybe.
Yeah, courage.
Because yeah, like this sewer is real nice, but it's nicer not in the sewer.
yeah, who knows? You could be ambushed by a rat. Bruno.
0 successes.
Uh,
Yeah, you feel very creeped out right now.
Yeah, so no, I just want to get out of here. That's what I'm doing. Is like, look, they're not. These people aren't gonna hurt me. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to say to her, if you could just follow us for a while, if you're feeling creeped out, I can find a way. I can find a way.
Yeah.
And we'll comply. We'll follow along.
Okay.
Should we? I'm gonna ask James. Should we
So-
take her back to the club?
Well, now that we find Nathaniel, we should probably take both of them back to the club.
Yeah.
But first, on the way there, we should probably ask this Jackie some questions.
Did you ask her name by now?
Oh, I heard her
Well,
name.
yeah,
when-
said it.
Okay.
Said it. Good job, said it.
I will have introduced myself as well.
introductions all around. Oh. But although
Bruno's
way back.
unconcerned with introductions.
I'm Therese. I'm gonna hold out a very furry clawed hand to Jackie. Therese.
wait, a furry clawed hand.
Yeah, I've
Yep.
got like thick fur on the back of my hand.
This Jackie would have some issue with that. That's not normal.
How do you react?
Well,
You just appeared out of nowhere in the middle of a sewer, and to me having long nails isn't normal. I don't want to
Well,
hear it.
I'm just to get an idea of where I stand. Another
The
little
body hair
courage
gives me a
here.
tactical advantage.
One.
0 successes.
Well, oh, right, because
Well, this is not a bot.
that's like no, Jackie ain't having none of that. Just backing up from that fuzzy hand.
I probably.
Therese is visibly sad. I'm sorry. And she just kind of puts her head down and starts walking away.
Nathaniel is still standing there next to James, probably holding onto his arm really firmly. She's lost.
Pardon?
She's lost. Like I was.
I actually do want to go over to
I understand.
Nathaniel and ask him. So, just kind of trying to be nice about it. What got your attention down here?
My dreams led me here.
Dreams.
At that note, James says, we should probably get back to the club.
Agreed.
And then we, and I lead everyone back out of the sewer.
Does someone
Probably.
take the stranger?
Yeah. I'd say James motions to lead Jackie out with us.
Therese is keeping a bit of distance from Jackie.
Always keeping an eye on them. That's all.
So, we just head back to the club.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We head back to insert name here.
Yeah, I need to give the nightclub a proper name.
Yeah.
I will at some point.
I'll send you the nightclub name generator because there are name generators for everything. There's literally an eldritch horror name generator.
Nice.
That is amazing.
Does Therese take Jackie in through the back, or does everybody just go in through the front?
I'm going in through the back.
I
Bruno
don't wanna
goes in
go
through the
back.
front. He waves hi to Robert as he goes in.
Robert nods at him.
Okay, James still has,
I feel bad for
Nathaniel
Robert for trying to be
clutching
the
him,
bouncer.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna head right up to the VIP area once I get inside.
Bruno does the same.
We found him.
Thank God.
James should be up here with him any minute now. He was
Okay,
in the
so,
sewers.
I caught wind of, boy buddy here saying that he had a strange dream. Is it all right if we can hear your dream, Nathaniel?
Right. I saw someone that told me to go down there. Someone who is lost would be waiting there. Be found.
Okay, just to fill Marcel in, I tell him about the situation where we found Nathaniel.
Will you bring Therese into the VIP area, or will you tell her to not
You mean
Therese,
Jackie?
Jackie? Sorry.
I think, didn't somebody else tell Therese to stay outside? I mean, Jackie to stay outside?
Why would you tell her to stay outside?
Not outside,
Where
but
am-
like outside the VIP area.
We need to introduce you to
If
Baron.
nobody
Stay out
else
here.
did, Bruno would have brought her in.
Okay. I wouldn't have. Okay, so.
So you brought Jackie in to
Yep.
the VIP area.
Bruno did.
Apparently.
Well, Nathaniel's dreams more often than not carry some sort of meaning. I would assume the person that he's talking about being lost is the young lady with you.
Yeah, that'd be correct.
Well, what can you tell me of when you found her?
She
Well,
was.
She was
Invisible.
invisible.
You are absolutely sure. You are sure you didn't just see her in the dark.
One minute she was there and the next she wasn't. One minute she wasn't there and the next she was. Word's good.
Yeah,
And she was in the sewers.
Yeah.
she was in the sewers. Yeah.
She's clearly not Nosferatu, though.
Well, Nosferatu aren't the only clan with that kind of ability. And he will turn to Jackie now. How much do you know?
And my character, like, I guess I've just been overhearing all this banter, and I'm.
And you would know that Nosferatu is a German movie about a vampire.
Yeah. Oh wait. Like I guess that exists in this continuity. I suppose.
Yeah,
Nosferatu?
that
You
movie
mean that guy from
exists.
SpongeBob?
Like I don't know. Can we say that like is the vampire, or is it zombie movie rules here? Like I.
That movie absolutely exists.
Okay. But my character is just very looking visibly confused, and they're just gonna stand there, kind of staring, like what does she not know what's going on?
Do you know what you are?
And to that, my character is just going to kind of say, I work at the local library.
Oh God.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Therese gives everyone a look like. Therese gives everyone
Hey,
a look
it's
that just says,
1990.
well, I'm not telling her.
Marcel is rubbing the bridge of his nose. Oh boy. So this will definitely come as a shock to you, but you are not human anymore.
The eyebrow raises.
You are a vampire.
We're all vampires.
Hasn't food tasted like ash? The only thing that can sustain you is blood.
We're all vampires now. Therese
I
doesn't say
think
that.
this,
Overwatch doesn't exist yet.
This is another courage moment. I think maybe.
Yeah, this is absolutely a courage moment for you.
All right. Any difficulty modifier or?
8.
Okay. Here we go.
Yay, Frenzy in the Haven.
Oh yeah.
Not a botch, at least.
Yeah, but yes, this young lady just obviously gets taken over by the beast and just tries to get as far away from Marcel as possible.
Book it. Just trying to just turn around and just start running.
Yeah, the
All right.
problem is the beast does not understand staircases.
Bruno just
Oh,
jumps
God, what
down
is
and
this?
lands on her. Like he jumps the stairs and lands on her.
She didn't run down the stairs, she ran to the next wall and then started skittering there.
So wait, like, did I just get to staircase and just fall on my face immediately? Like,
No, you ran in the corner the furthest away from Marcel and tried to get even deeper into that corner.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm probably the wrong person to try and comfort her.
Whoever
What?
tries to comfort her, give me a charisma empathy check.
All right. I want to try
Oh,
and
no,
comfort
you
her,
got
but
that.
I want to say something first before I comfort her. Look, it's all right. I know it's scary, but everything is going to be all right.
Oop, I was disconnected there for a second. I missed a lot.
Wow.
Two people are trying to comfort you. Both of them were successful. So repeat that courage check at normal difficulty this time.
Okay. Whew. Everything's gonna be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything
actually
is
is.
gonna be
So-
botch.
You you blink your eyes and you realize
You're
that
looking at a
you
corner.
are looking at a corner. You have no idea how you got there from pretty much the middle of the room. And there's two people talking to you.
Well, this is awkward.
Can we tell she's out of frenzy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bruno
all right.
face palms.
It's all right. I'm not gonna like approach her, but I want to hold a hand out like as an offer.
I'm just gonna pat that hand away and still keep on rubbing. I guess Jackie's back a little bit in a soothing, friendly kind of way.
Looks like we got a coward.
Marcel will stand up and come over to this very awkward scene.
I actually am gonna step away so Jackie doesn't feel like we're crowding her.
Everybody's all back rubs and massages and too much.
James doesn't know how to handle this because
I was just
all
gonna
he's been
pull you
dealing
out
with
of the
for the past
corner.
like couple of years is Nathaniel. So
I was just
He's
gonna
just-
pull you out
Bruno's
of the
just
corner.
like, all right, this whole situation is stupid.
So, well, she was in the sewers. She was definitely lost.
Yeah, obviously. What is your name, girl?
All right, so having regained composure, I'm just going to very, very nervously say to Jackie,
I'm sorry if I scared you, Jackie. It's just that, well, this is reality and we can help you deal with it, but you need to acknowledge it first. I assume the sun burns you.
and just gonna say haven't been outside much lately. Haven't been feeling so good. That's her excuse.
There's a difference between haven't been feeling so good and the sunlight leaving burn marks on your skin.
Hmm. And to that, well, I don't know if my character's been out or not any, but
Well, before you realized what was going on, you might have gotten into the situation, yes.
all right. Well, yeah, very, very bad. Sun, very bad.
Have you
Sun bad.
have you fed yet?
We all deal with that issue. Every single one of us, and I assume that you have had a craving for blood lately. Human blood more than anything else.
And she's just kind of gonna give a look there and say she's felt some kind of hunger, but nothing looks too good. It's confusing.
As I tried telling you before. You are a vampire now. Don't know how it happened. Don't know who made you what you are now. But I can help you deal with it.
And I'm just gonna look rather skeptical, but politely decline that no, just I think that whatever you all are on, whatever this is, I don't think I want any part of this, and that's her answer.
You don't got a
Marcel
choice, kid.
again rubs the bridge of his nose.
It'll be
Believe
much
me,
easier for all
you
of us.
will, sooner or later, without proper instruction, very much hurt someone. Might even kill them.
And to that, she just thinks that just sounds completely ridiculous. That she never hurt not a fly.
Well then, you don't seem to believe me. Do you know how you got from the middle of the room to this corner?
And to that, I have no good answer. Just sit there stumbling.
It's called a frenzy. It is an innate beast that sits in every single one of us, taking over your body in this instance to flee, but if you get hungry, it will attack and it will kill.
Mm. So
The beast resides in all of us.
So Jackie's just gonna take a moment to kind of think that over and maybe reconsider. She's gonna warm up a little bit more to that proposal.
There is not much in the sense of flashy powers that I personally can show to you, and we're usually trying to keep those concealed too.
It's called the Masquerade. Don't reveal what you are to any humans.
Marcel shoots a look over to Bruno. Do you want to explain this?
Sure.
Please, go on.
I didn't do that on purpose, you know. Anyways, Masquerade keeps us all safe. Sometimes some of us can get a little too forward with our powers. We all have a little magic. Some can break stone with their fists. Others can talk their way out of any situation. Point is, if humans start noticing that, that'd be bad. As fire, sunlight, wooden stakes, all give them an advantage over us. And there's a lot more of them than there are of us. If they find out we exist, we're all dead.
And Jackie's just kind of gonna speak up, to very confused during all that, and just us.
We're all kindred. All of us. We're all, and he says this a little more quietly, vampires.
The
Roll
V
credits.
word. Vampires in this masquerade. Oh.
Da, 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 da.
But Jackie will She's a little less skeptical, just kind of composing herself, and she's just going to nod at that in understanding.
Well, Marcel, you want to finish the job?
I should give her a little bit of information. Well, as you've already realized yourself, sunlight is very bad for us. Fire has very similar effects, and healing wounds caused by it is harder than healing the average wound that we suffer. You will sooner or later realize what your clan's weakness is, as we can't properly tell what clan you are a part of without knowing the person that made you what you are.
Don't think she's a Bruja.
Probably not. You will have to start feeding on blood, and you should avoid normal food. Have you tried eating since this happened to you?
And just gonna think for a second and say that tried to eat something like yesterday because the hunger was just so intense, but it just couldn't keep it down. It's something just she was sick, something wrong.
Food will make you sick like that always from now on.
Blood's the only thing that's good anymore.
Exactly.
Therese solemnly nods at that.
You can feed on mortals, normal human beings. And there is the possibility of feeding on vampires, but you should be careful with that, as a vampire can bind you to them via feeding you.
If you have a moral problem with feeding on humans, you can always try your hand at animals, but they don't feel as good to eat.
At some point, the
Therese
hunger
scowls.
will become insatiable by anything but human blood.
And to that, just Jackie is just kind of shaking her head like that doesn't sound good. No, can't do that.
You have to.
You shouldn't have to worry. For most vampires, feeding on a human feels good for the human. For most. Not all of them. And there's a whole clan of them out there with painful bites, but generally, it's pleasurable.
The skeptical look on Jackie's face.
Marcel sighs and takes a knife from his belt, cutting open his arm and letting a bit of vitae seep out.
Oh, Jackie's
You are
gonna see
hungry.
that. Yeah. Oh.
And you feel a strong urge to just latch onto his arm there.
Like that shit up.
Must resist.
Therese looks away.
Self-control check.
All right. And
Actually,
difficulty?
Honestly, during this,
Difficulty 6. You're not starving.
All right.
Therese is
Licky.
probably already left during this little orientation.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
Okay, you are able to control yourself, but you feel this innate thirst.
Just staring and
While you see
yeah.
the wound heal shut in front of your eyes.
Ooh. Which that'll make her blink a lot. That's very not normal.
You felt it, didn't you?
And Jackie just nods her head.
You will need to feed. I know it's not pleasant. I know it's something that most of us do not want to do, but you will need to feed, otherwise you will die. Or not so much die as fall into a death-like sleep forever.
And Jackie's just reluctantly going to just keep nodding, very, very hesitantly nodding along to that.
Well, I have a lot of duties to attend to, otherwise I would completely train you myself. Would you be okay to go along with the people you've met tonight when they were looking for Nathaniel here? And he pats his son on the shoulder.
All right. And Jackie's kind of gonna look over at the strange group, but she'll just say, but what about, I should go home sometime. I gotta feed my puppy.
When was the last time you fed your puppy?
Oh, it's been days.
I don't think your puppy has held out for days. Oh, Lily, that is...
For everyone at home, I posted in Roll20. Your puppy is about to feed you.
Oh.
You gotta eat.
Bruno's
Therese
just
would
gonna
say that Therese is an animal lover, but
your previous life as a human is gone.
But
You
the
can't go back to
library-
what you knew.
you guys should all be glad Therese wasn't out there, because she'd be like, "There's a starving puppy! Guys, we gotta go!"
I think if it's a puppy, it's dead after a couple of days without food and water.
And
Oh,
even then, it would be terrified of Jackie now.
no.
But hey,
Yes.
that's why I could go in. I'm a doggo whisperer.
I'm inoffensive.
Yeah, you are actually inoffensive to
Oh.
animals.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you do have that.
cool. Yeah,
Mostly
we have two
harmless.
animal people.
I don't think your puppy held out for days without food and water.
That's gonna make Jackie real sad. Oh.
Her,
know
still
what?
have some blood in it.
Roll for your conscience. Difficulty 8.
Roll for dead dog.
Roll for neglecting your puppy.
Oh. Let's see. Rolling dice. The dice don't want to roll. The dice are taking forever to roll.
Come on,
Hmm.
dice.
Why don't you just type /roll in the like everybody else does?
Oh god.
Slash R.
Let's see. /R. What else?
5
brackets.
D10.
No brackets.
5.
Oh, there it goes. Finally.
There it
Oh.
comes.
Oh wait. Oh, okay. There it went. Roll 20.
No, you don't feel that horrible about your dead puppy. But
I
Hmm.
I just adjusted it on your character sheet.
What?
Take a look.
Hmm. Where?
Did he?
What? What's on?
Humanity
You
Sin
fell
7.
in
Dead
humanity.
What? What?
Welcome to
Wait,
Vampire,
how
everybody.
much humanity did he have?
7.
It wasn't
Oh.
my fault.
Whoops.
Oh,
It wasn't Vulpus's fault that he killed that little girl. He still fell in his path.
like,
No, he didn't. He had to roll on us.
is this the first time? Like, oh no, puppy dead. That's humanity drop. Like,
Yeah, that is the first time you did something like that.
Welcome everyone
And
to
now that
Vampire
you've
the
dropped in
Dead Dog
humanity,
Chronicles.
something like neglecting your puppy probably isn't going to make you roll again.
oh.
Exactly.
Well, I don't have a puppy to neglect now, do I?
Nope.
Nope, that puppy is.
Oh boy.
Hilarious.
Oh boy.
Da, 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 da.
So no, you don't feel that bad about having starved your puppy.
Oh. All right. Just
You might
cold-hearted
feel a little
stare.
bit bad, but you're thinking, oh, that wasn't really my fault.
All right.
Okay, what was that roll for?
There's rolls happening.
You rolled for something. Good job.
My
Dead
character's
puppy the
downstairs
masquerade.
singing now.
What?
My character's downstairs singing.
Ah,
Dead puppy the
Everything's fine.
masquerade. Look at Lily's name.
what?
Lily's name in roll 20. It is Dead Puppy the Masquerade.
Well,
Okay.
now that this is sorted out, let's get to the actual assignment.
Yes.
Marcel would ask Bruno to bring everybody back upstairs after Ashton is done with the song that he's singing right now.
All right, Bruno would do that.
He'll come back up.
Therese comes back up.
And did James ever leave?
Nope.
Well then, after this is done, there is another matter we need to discuss. I have been trying to make some contact with a local gang of Brewha that would probably be helpful if they were willing to work together with us. And I would like all of you to go to the negotiation. I would send Robert with protection.
What's the method we're going for here?
Try to find out what they want. What we want is for them to abide by the traditions of progeny, destruction, and masquerade. And
I will inform the new one about that as we're getting there.
and assurance that they will help us if there's a threat, just as we will help them if they encounter.
All right.
Alright then. Where are we meeting?
He will give you the address, which that's a place almost at the other side of town.
Alright.
And you will be taking Jackie here with you.
All right.
Any more questions?
Don't
Just
think so.
staring.
So
Well,
we're going on our way?
I would appreciate it very much, yes. And thank you for finding Nathaniel.
No problem. And Nathaniel. Therese, is Nathaniel still there?
Yeah.
Bruno's just gonna ask Marcel where they're located, so we know where to go.
He gave us
He
an
already
address.
gave you the address.
All right. I didn't hear that.
Nathaniel, if you have any more dreams, tell Marcel about them, all right?
He nods.
All right.
I will.
All right. I'm gonna give him like a kind of a reassuring pat on the shoulder, and then head downstairs.
All right. Does anybody here have a car?
Donna actually messaged you if I could. How many points it would cost for my ghoul to have a car?
How many points and resources do you have?
I have, because we could pool our money together. Jane has 3, and I have 2.
That would be enough for you guys to get a decent-sized car.
All right. How many seats would it have?
That's your choice.
Okay.
Let's see. Does
probably-
Robert
retro
have to go in the back, in the trunk? Actually, I don't think Robert would fit in the trunk.
Yeah, but I am. When Bruno mentions the car, Teresa actually does call Jane and asks her to stop by the nightclub with her car.
Would 2 points in resources be enough for a motorcycle?
Not a good one, but yeah.
Bruno would have a motorcycle because he's a big dude.
Strong boy.
Bruno is Robert sized.
Is he a huge size?
Yes, I do have that merit.
Okay.
All right.
How would James be getting there?
Well, with the car that
Yeah, I'm
most
offering you
other
guys a
people are
ride.
taking.
Okay.
Which,
I
as
will-
you step out, and does someone tell Robert that he's supposed to come with you?
Bruno does.
The first time that Jackie sees Robert, please give me a courage check.
Oh, all right. Let's see. What's my difficulties?
I would say difficulty normal.
All right. Boop. Yay.
2.
So, as this gigantic man with a rather badly healed facial scar steps up to you, you don't know if you can trust him, but you stand your ground.
Just stare him down.
He looks like he eats babies.
I've been hardened tonight, so nothing's gonna scare me.
Stare him down. Do you want to tell me that you want to use your abilities again?
No.
I mean, that wouldn't be stupid, but
I'm good. Just standing my ground. I lost a puppy tonight.
guys, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Maybe explain a bit more to our new vampire while I'm gone to entertain the viewers.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then
see,
Bruno's
Jackie.
gonna walk up to Jackie.
When a mother
Because
and a
apparently
father love
Bruno's
each other
being
very
picky
much.
here. Apparently, Bruno's taking care of the kid here.
I'm getting the car.
All right. All right. So you should know about the other two rules the boss has here. One of them is the right of progeny. That just means don't make any more of us unless you have his permission. Like, that's essentially it. Just don't make any more vampires.
The slow nod.
And the rite of destruction is don't kill vampires without his permission. Simple as that.
Jackie's just nodding and not planning on killing anyone.
At least don't kill any of us who are on the boss's side. If somebody's attacking you, you have every right to defend yourself. Just don't go crazy.
And she's never had a weapon in her hand. Just no response to that.
All right. Other things you should know. So that in order to avoid creating more vampires, I should tell you how one is made. That
Let's see.
happens
A mommy vampire and
by...
a dead vampire.
All right. That happens when you drain a human dry, then feed him some of your blood. Doesn't necessarily have to be in that order.
Well then,
All right.
this is happening now, I guess.
Intermission.
Intermissions.
Yeah, this is just gonna be our intermittent. This sounds like something that would narrate over an instructional video. Just like that music starts up, you see.
I think that's the point
create
because Bruno
another
is
vampire.
instructing.
To create another vampire, or embrace, as we say.
I need
Bruno's
some
just going
diagrams.
about it, trying to cover as many details as possible because he's not good at teaching. So he's just trying his best.
Just get the projector out, pull down a screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, Therese is still kind of hanging back in the alleyway while she's calling.
Bruno definitely took Jackie aside somewhere quiet.
You have to.
Oh, no.
On a bit longer without me.
Oh no!
Because
Panic! Donna's PC's
not-
dead.
That's not something.
Restarting.
It's restarting.
We'll be right
Shocking.
back after these commercial messages! For
All
purely
right.
for scientific purposes.
This
Of
is
course.
out of character, everybody.
Sure it is.
We're the Brewha. Smoke grass, eat ass, and sled fast.